Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And that's what he can do. When he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd and 1, Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st down, it's Fields. And a little floater there is incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now Foreman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. This young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 34 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are back within a score. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields now to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll roll him out right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football and defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 38, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play, and the Bengal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. Smith catches left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up the first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Devin Asiasi from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
McPherson on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals.
He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here's Foreman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The job one to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but we got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now. The 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fields on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now it's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. A throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, Fields. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mixon with a first down carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.